Hello everybody, it's Crazytoast, and I'm going to be talking about the Chruchill tanks today, or at least two of them. The Chruchill 1 and the Chruchill Premium. I'm going to set these two to primary, so that way I can... There we go. Alright, so, the Chruchill 1 and the Chruchill Premium. They look the same, almost the same, but there's some big differences about them. One of the biggest is matchmaking. I'm going to tell you right now, my experiences with the two have been somewhat skewed by the excuse me, by the matchmaking. Chruchill, the Premium Chruchill gets into no more than tier 6, I believe. Some tier 7s, but not. I don't think I've ever run up a tier 7 with the Premium Chruchill. With this one, the Chruchill one, yeah, you run into a lot of tier 7s. So, with that, I'm gonna try to make it as non-biased as possible. Right now, just by stat-wise, let's just go over the stats. Hit points are the same. Engine power, the Premium Chruchill has almost 15 more horsepower. So that means, you know, it's a little faster, since they're about the same weight. Yeah, just a couple tons off. Biggest complaint I have with the Chruchill 1 is its frontal armor. As these are both tier 5s, average penetration for a tier 5, I don't think I have any other tier 5s. Average hull armor for a heavy tank, tier 5. Any tier 5 heavies? American. Well, let's go to T14. Okay, only 50. Okay, that it's kind of shitty. But then again, that's mostly no heavies. Probably the Russians would probably have one. Yep, that's right. KV1. It's about 75. Okay, so it has. I would probably say the highest armor rating of a heavy tank at tier 5, besides the Premium Churchills. But the Premium Chruchill just blows it away. 176 millimeters compared to what, 89? Yeah, 89. It makes a big difference with this slow tank. It makes a hell of a lot of difference. I tried to drive the Chruchill 1 in the same manner that I do my Premium Chruchill. It doesn't work out. I forget, you know, sometimes when I'm coming after an enemy, I will, you know, rush right towards them. By the time I'm dead, because most of the guns that I fight up against in the Chruchill will penetrate the frontal armor of this thing. Is it unbalanced? Probably not, no. The Premium Chruchill has so much frontal armor, it only stays primarily within tier 4, 5, and 6 matches. Not many guns can penetrate 176 millimeters of armor, unless they know a weak spot, like, you know, the hatches and everything. And by the way, the Chruchill 1 shares the same weak spots. You know, the front of the turret, the little hatches up here in the front, the little hatch here, the little side of the turret. These toolboxes, or well, they were toolboxes on the Chruchill. They are all weak spots. So the only thing that you gain with the Chruchill 1, okay, you lose speed, you lose armor. The only thing you get is a bigger gun. You can get bigger guns. If we look at the Chruchill Premium, your average damage is 75, your average penetration is 110. 135 damage, 145 penetration. So, for its tier, it probably will do better than most heavies. But heavies have been, I don't know, with the gold rounds being implemented, I don't know if the Chruchill can stack up to what it's used to be. I mean, I'm getting into matches with my premium Churchill going up against Shermans with 105s with heat rounds, getting hit in 2 shots. I think I've almost been one-shotted by side armor hit by a 105 from a Sherman on a Churchill 1. Frontal armor penetration, mind you. The Churchill 1, I don't think stands a damn chance against that. I don't think I've ever got into a decent match with this thing. Now, mind you, my stats for the premium Churchill, I mean, bam. 53% victories, 200 battles participated, 300 destroyed. That is a lot. Now, let's see if I can't find my Churchill 1 here. Now, mind you, I haven't, played it that much. I got a 50%. So, yeah, I don't know. I only had 8 battles in it, so it's still kind of early to tell. There are problems. I think that, like I said before, the main difference, I think it's what's the problem with me not judging this tank as good as I thought it was going to be, is I believe matchmaking. It's more favorable for the premium Churchill. With the premium Churchill, you'll get in the matches, you're most likely on top most of the time. With the Churchill 1, you're sort of somewhere in the middle. Or bottom. Well, mostly middle. So, it really comes down to, I believe, matchmaking and trying to find where this tank sits in. The premium Churchill, with its matchmaking and its heavy frontal armor, is a really good brawling tank. The Churchill 1, with its iffy matchmaking and iffy frontal armor compared to the premium Churchill, I don't know. Every time I've tried to stay at long range, I get blasted by Artie. Or the enemy tanks, usually going up against like VK 306s. Or 3601s. So I don't really know where this tank lies. I don't know if I should hate it. I don't know if I should like it. A lot of people complain that they hate it. Then again, a lot of people don't really ride Churchills, the premium Churchills, so they don't know they don't know how to actually work with them. I guess that's the word for it. I don't even really know. But I think there's some cosmetic things that I've seen happen with the Churchill 1. I mean let's start with this one. The little guards here, these little I guess mud guards or whatever the hell they're supposed to be. I don't get tracked as much in this Churchill than I do in the Churchill 1. And I believe I know why. Because that front sprocket here, right here, is covered, they shoot for the tracks down here, or over here. Or they at least go for the body, they don't worry about tracking you. Because they can't see it. You point this tank out, and I've seen this going against Churchills, the Churchill 1s. I will aim for that front sprocket, and I will shoot the living hell out of that thing. Churchill, I completely ignore it, and I believe this is somewhat true. If somebody doesn't see that it's there, they won't shoot at it unless you're coming from the front. They're gonna try to shoot here because they think, oh, that's armor plating or something. With this Churchill, they'll shoot right for the sprockets because it's a big bullseye. You hit that, you'll stop them. This one, there's nothing there. So I think there's some cosmetic issues with it too. I don't like bad issues, but things that make you think a little bit, I guess. I still like the premium Churchill over the Churchill 1. No matter if its gun is shittier. I do enjoy my premium Churchill. It's it's a lot stronger in terms of armor. I like it. It gives my time, the ROF to really kick in and really hurt somebody. The Churchill 1 doesn't give me that chance. Maybe after I unlock that bigger gun, I might have a better time. But until then, I don't really know.